And that's when I was growing my hair long and the whole thing. What I didn't know during that whole craziness of that was that my mom, by the way, my mom is almost 100% Italian. Remember, Calloway's my adopted name. My mother's maiden name, Lucida Bianco. How in the world was this woman not Catholic, right? But she wasn't. For some reason, when her relatives came through Ellis Island, and all this, they checked Catholicism at the door, and it didn't follow through. So she, though, had a friend in Japan, a Filipino woman, a Filipina, right? Have you met these people? Yeah. They are hardcore Catholic. I mean, wowzers, like unbelievable. Special forces of God. That's what I call these people, as a culture. So she had a friend who was Filipino, and this woman said to my mother, now I'm going to imitate them, not to offend anybody. So if you're Filipina, please, salamat po to you and your people. I love you, okay? But this is what this Filipino woman said to my mother at the time. And I would find this out much later. You need to go talk to Father. You got to talk to the Catholic priest, right? That's how it sounds to a white boy. So my mom is like, why? I'm not. Why are you telling me to go talk to a Catholic? Because everybody knew the situation over there. I had run away with another military kid, and we're causing the scene. So my mother was just like, fine, I'll go and talk to a Catholic priest. So my mom talked to a military chaplain in Japan, and that priest changed my mom's life in a huge way. He started telling her about the Eucharist. Unless you eat my flesh and drink my blood, you don't have life. My mom was on medication for depression, anxiety, and all kind of other things. Her maternal heart was shattered because of what I had done. I was gone in Japan. They didn't know if they'd find me alive. He told my mom about the Eucharist, about the Virgin Mary, about the saints, about suffering that can be used for good, and all these things. And it was like he just turned on the Catholic DNA in my mom's Italian soul, on. And she fell in love with it. She brought her husband, dad number 3, into the faith. And then my half-brother Matthew. But they couldn't become Catholic yet because my mom had to leave the country while they were still searching for me. While this was